Hello there and welcome to SME on Point. My name is Liabo Setho, and yes, today we are concluding Transport Month. Since October, you may know that it is Transport Month, and we figured how about we go and catch up with a woman in logistics, a woman in trucking, and we have caught up with Liabo Setho. She's the founder and CEO of Tswalanan Logistics. She's a woman in trucking. With her, we want to explore issues around the Transnet crisis and also how you can be part of the logistics industry if you are a woman, and maybe if you are also a man and you really want to get into that business. Liabo, thank you so much for joining us here on SME on Point. This is a big machine. How did you get into trucking?
Okay, I got into trucking in 2013 when I established my business, and with seeing the trucks that are on the road, I got inspired to say, you know what, this is a dominated men's world. As a woman, we are capable of also getting into this industry. Then I got an opportunity to get one of these trucks.
How was the journey? A lot of people, when they get into especially male-dominated industries and established industries, the first thing they complain about is the access to the industry and also obviously financing. How was your journey?
Okay, I must say the journey was pretty rough, but it's all about having that vision and having that determination that here I am, you want a truck, where's your start off point? You have to do these things strategically. On my side, we managed to raise up funds within the organization. As we started off, we did not start off just by buying a truck. We had to save within our capital. And within the capital, then that's where we got finance from the bank. So the bank did not look at what do you have, but it looked at how they can help this business grow. Then that's how we got into the bank.
Obviously, you have to have customers. You have to have contracts. What was that route like? Was it easy to get contracts? You have businesses that have already been in this industry for a long time. How was that particular journey?
Okay, that is an exciting part. Coming from a customer orientation business, with the background that I have, in this industry you have to have a network. Let me say in any other industries, at the end of the day, it is all about where do you see this company goes, where do you see this company, what's the journey of this company. So with my side, with the customers, I directed myself to the network that I had already established. Then I went to them. I was not shy to say, I'm still new in this industry, I need support. Here I am, can you uplift me as a woman, as a young dynamic woman? And they believed in me. And we got to a point where they said, Liabo, we are here to support you, we are here to take you further, just give us your business proposal. And we were there to show them that what are we capable of. And with the skills that I had encountered, with the skills that I have from the previous years, it was easy to navigate in this industry. It was easy to speak to the customers and tell them exactly what do we have for them, what do we have to offer them in the import and export industry. Let me say in general, in the logistics industry.
Sticking to your journey, let us in about some of the biggest blunders that you have made while we are in this trying to learn and also establishing yourself. Which are the most notable ones that some of our viewers can take home with them and try to avoid as they try to get into the industry?
Before you go in, go with a sober mind. When I refer to sober mind, I mean don't go in to look at that you want to earn millions overnight. Now, the biggest challenge or the biggest mistake that we did was to take on so much, whereas we were still small and the capacity was actually too much for us. And you find that now you don't have enough to give your customers because you have taken a lot and you could not give your customers the service that they require. So we had to learn over years that I needed to invest more on the resources, more than just going out there and say you have to grow gradually. So I had to learn that in business, you take it step by step. You don't grow overnight and think that, you know what, I'm big, I'm there. You have to be grounded, grow slowly, move in momentum, take it from one point to other. Then that's how you learn as well.
Some of the input costs of running a business, and even those that we are facing as consumers, such as the high fuel price, are also impacting you. I can imagine that this machine here uses diesel, which has been going up exponentially. How has that impacted on business?
Very bad, I must say. Remember, when it comes to anything that has to do with the economy, it affects everyone. So now to fill up a truck like this with the fuel increase, it has a repercussion, especially to the end user.
Yeah.
It does not only affect us as the service providers, it affects the someone that is sitting out there that is expecting their product. So now here you are, you want to put up price. How to put up price, whereas you've just had an increase in April, it's another increase again around August. What do you say to your customers? Sometimes you just have to absorb all the cost so that you retain the business. And you just say to yourself, you know what, at the end of the day, I'm looking at a long-term service with my customer.
Yeah. Like with any vehicle, I can imagine that these also need a service of some sort. These tires look humongous, and I'm sure they cost a lot. Take us through what it costs to maintain trucks that are on the road continuously.
If I can tell you now that one tire is 12,000 rand. Now, to have a truck that's running between Durban and Joburg, even cross-border, if you take all this 12,000 over these tires, it's a lot of money. And not only tires, you get the truck that runs through every day. It has to go through service. So it's expensive, I must say, in a sense that one has to have a special budget that is allocated for a truck.
Yeah. Let's talk about the impact that Transnet challenges are having on yourselves as small businesses and in the logistics area. One would think that we are seeing a lot more trucks on the road. Does it necessarily mean more business? Are there other aspects that we do not know of that are actually coming to play with this Transnet and logistics challenges?
Transnet has played a very significant role in a sense that a lot of businesses have been put down because of Transnet. I will be brutally honest with you. You find that you are sitting with a fleet of trucks that get stuck at the port. The Transnet does not have proper equipment. They do not have the right infrastructure. The systems are not in the right place. Now, you are running a business here. You've got your truck that gets the 10 trucks that sit at the port. Now, what are the repercussions?
Yeah.
The repercussions is a destruction in the supply chain. At the end of the day, who suffers? It's the end user that suffers, the person that's waiting for that product. Now, if Transnet locks down or if there's no movement in Transnet, it affects the economy. It affects the trade industry. It affects the whole value chain because of that one supplier called Transnet that cannot facilitate things smoothly. So it hasn't been easy, I must say.
Yeah.
We are sitting with port congestions. When you look at other countries, they've got proper facilities where they are managing their port processes. We are still yet to go there.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to take us a while before we can get to the stage whereby Transnet goes back to its origin. We used to have a fantastic rail infrastructure, but throughout the years we lost all that, and that has affected everyone. If you look at the price of any goods, it has substantially increased because of the problems that we face at Transnet.
Yeah.
And you've got a truck that's running diesel. When you're at the port, that truck runs diesel and it runs empty.
Yeah.
By the time that the driver gets out of the port, firstly, he's exhausted. Number two, he has to be on the road. Number three, now the diesel that's been running while he is standing for his slot, we end up losing at the end of the day.
Wow. Oratile, thank you for sharing with us your journey. Thank you for sharing your thoughts about particularly Transnet and helping us understand just the impact that it has on businesses such as Tswalanan Logistics. And we wish you all the best in your business. I've been speaking to Oratile Sekele. She is the founder and CEO of Tswalanan Logistics. She's a woman in trucking, and she has shared beautiful nuggets of how one can get started and how bold she was when she started this journey. She has also shared her views about the current impasse and challenge with Transnet and how that is impacting a business, not just her own, but of the entire logistics industry. And with that, allow me to wrap up SME Point for this week. Remember to support small businesses in your communities and make those cents circulate in your communities.